The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Arizona's offense takes the field. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
So the UCF Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brown wants to pass. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Knights line it up with a first and goal. Let's go. Wide out in motion. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Got it back on second and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And it's caught! Touchdown, UCF! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They move the tight end all over. The handoff to Johnson. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. Inway used him twice in that loss a week ago. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll try the counter. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater. Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. The Knights are in the red zone. Brown wants to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Now, 4th down. Number 14 on the field goal.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
UCF 7, Arizona 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So now on comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on second down. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Quarterback adapting. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Knights will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return.
Take over.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Right back to it.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
To the air, it's Fafita. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They want to run it left here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Martinez. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Brown will throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the timing just a hair off.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Shakes off the defender. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Knights will hustle to the line. Brown wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The Knights line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll try the run. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15.
Brings up 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Johnson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume, this defense.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Touchdown,
No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Knights have their offense in high gear.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
No huddle offense to the line.
Brings up second down.
It'll be a draw. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Working that left side now. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The give to the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down decision time for this offense.
At the 45, on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Movement here from the tight end. The handoff to Johnson. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Caught close to the marker, it's Hayward. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Brown will throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Now adjusting. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Troy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Brown wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
38, UCF, 17.
That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.